sagging. We talking about sagging. What y'all think? Something magical is about to happen. And you know I had to do a little rap for y'all.
Walking with a waddle, walking with a swang. Hips can't move because of your jane. Belt by your knees, waist by your thigh. Tommy Hilfiger all up in my eye. Pull your pants up, cover your butt. Prison or free, it ain't no look.
Prison or free, it ain't no look. That's what we're going to talk about today. Where did sagging even come from? That's exactly it. It came from, the first thing I wanted y'all to know, it did come from prison. And I know you've heard it before. You're like, oh, we've already heard that factoid, Dr. D Nice. Yes, you have. It's true. But here's the factoid you all need to know. The jury's still out. They don't know if one, did it start because people had banned a belt. They had taken away the belts from the prison system because a lot of prisoners, they were actually using their belts to remove themselves from the planet, off their life and themselves. They were doing that, and because of that, the belts were removed from the prison uniform. And then after that, of course, without belts, the pants like fell to your knees, belt by your knees, waist by your thigh, Tommy Hilfiger all up in my eye. That's what happened. Then, so that was one story. The second story that's out there for how sagging started was that the other one, it's not just needing a belt and removing belts. It's because it was used as a way of advertising that your orifice, your poop orifice, was available for the taking for your fellow prisoners. Hey, listen, if these young men locked up, a lot of testosterone, most of them have never really learned to control their sexual urges. From young, they just sleeping with everybody and just never practiced using self-control over their sexual needs. Now you locked up, there ain't no woman available. You'll take any orifice that's out there. And other prisoners were using the sagging to advertise that, hey, my orifice is available. Look, you can partially see my butt. And that's the second reason that they say sagging developed. So how is it that it moved from there to you, a Wisdomteethinger aged teenage boy, which Wisdomteethinger, is teen to early 20s. How did it move from there to here? Well, those guys get out of prison, and oftentimes these are the popular guys in the neighborhood. They had a little swagger. It takes a certain type to be a criminal that gets locked up. They tend to be charismatic. Can we talk for real? Yeah, those are the guys that tend to be very charismatic, very driven, very motivated to get stuff. And they tend to be the guys that people are drawn to, both men and women. And, they come out of jail with this fancy style of belt by their knees, waist by their thigh, Tommy Hilfiger all up in my eye. They come out of the prison with that, and everybody's like, oh, that's what we doing. That's the style now. It became a style. And then popular culture, popular music sings about what's in style. They sing about it. The popular people that sing want to be popular too, just like these people that just came out of jail, and they start dressing like them. And before you know, you're like, oh, I want to look like them. They're popular. They're singing. They out there got the hit hot song. I want to look like them. And before I know, that's where you are. Bottom line is, if you are smart, you would not be sagging, because basically you've been psyoped into dressing like this. You've been psyoped into messing up your hips. You can't walk. To me, sagging is the equivalent, it's a male version of high heels. You're just doing it for pure style and fashion. You cannot walk, you cannot move, you cannot run. You spend the whole time pulling up your pants with every step. That's just how it is. Plus your butt cold. I mean, it's freezing cold out there and half your body exposed. Come on now. You're not fooling me. I mean, you know, in women's fashion, they would say, it hurts to be a woman. Fashion is painful. You must sacrifice to be in fashion. And I ain't never heard boys say that, but apparently that's what y'all doing when you sagging. Anyway, so there you go. Tell me what you think of sagging. You're smarter than that. It's not for you. Let it go. Pull your pants up. It ain't no look. Let me know in the comment section below. Hey, are you a sagger? Have you ever sagged your pants? I don't. Come on. You have. You've done it before. You tried it. Or maybe by accident, you straight just forgot your belt and didn't realize that, and you just had to go. And that's just is what it is. You end up sagging. Well, here you go. I just told you some reasons why it may not be the best look for you. All right, what y'all doing? How is everybody going? Thank y'all for pulling up.